Welcome back everyone to the channel for another video. This is Q50 Beast. Today we'll be taking a look at the 2020 Audi RS3 iteration 2 of the all-German month. With this compact body, its low set and all-wheel drive, and the special treat that we put under the hood, it's going to be very safe to call this thing a giant killer. I mean, look at it. I just said it's all-wheel drive. We're going to get great traction out of this thing, and we're going to get it up and down the track pretty quickly. But let's go ahead and just take a look at these lines before we get into that build. I'm in love with the Quattro badge and grille. Nice vehicle. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the conversions. The special treat is the 6.2 liter V8. There's nothing like a V8 in an Audi. It sounds really good. We left this thing all-wheel drive, and we supercharged this bad boy so we can get the power down soon. All right, going over to the intake, we went with the race intake, race fuel system, race ignition. We went with the race exhaust. We went with the race camshaft, race valves. We also put a race engine displacement in this car, race pistons, and we upgraded that supercharger to race. We went with the race intercooler, and we did nothing with the oil cooling, and we went with the race flywheel. Man, this is a good looking car. Race brakes. We went with race springs, race front anti-roll bars, race rear anti-roll bars. Nothing with the chassis reinforcement, and we did a full weight reduction on this already light car. Went with the race clutch, race transmission, a race driveline, and we also went with a race differential. Okay, moving over to the tires, we went with the drag tire compound for this drag build. Went all the way wide for the front wheel and all the way wide for the rear wheel to get that power down. We have it supercharged. Choose the lightest wheels. We went with these. Thought it was very fitting with the paint scheme. And for the front wheel size, we went 19s in the front, and we also went with 20s in the rear. We went all the way wide for the rear track width. We also did the same for the front, all the way wide to help with the handling. With the arrow in the front, we did nothing. In the rear, we blanked the wing off. Here's what came stock. Looks pretty good, but we went on and blanked it out so we can get that higher top speed. For the tires, went 31.5 in the front and 15 in the rear on this all-wheel drive car. All right, for the gearing, went 220 final drive, 380 first gear, 252 second gear, 181 third gear, 125 fourth gear, 0.90 fifth gear, 0.75 sixth gear, and 0.60 for the seventh gear to help with the top speed. Rear camber, we went 0, and for the anti-roll bars in the rear, we went 65 all the way hard. We did not touch the springs at all, but we did drop the car all the way down front and rear to help with top speed. Dampening, we went 13 in the front for rebound stiffness and 13 in the rear. Bump stiffness, front and rear, we went 8 and 8 for bump stiffness. Aero, we didn't touch, and for the brake, we went 55 for the balance in reference to brake force. Differential, we went 62 for the center balance. Below is the share code if you're interested in this tune. Simple and easy launch. We are off to the races. Very slight chirps, but we're getting up and down the track. The gears are shifting very smooth, and we're flying with this thing. I mean, look at that. 194.70 and a half mile. This is what it looks like inside, and this is what it sounds. The dash looks really cool. Let's go ahead and get a launch for you. And we're off to the races. It sounds tremendous. I love this little car. This is going to be a giant killer. Trust me, giant killer. All right, let's go ahead and put this thing in 1/4 mile so we can see how it runs. Simple and easy launch. Off to the races. Small chirp. Keep the tires up if you need to, but we're gone. Up and down the track, 167.68 in 1/4 mile. Here's the way it looks outside of the car. Very planted. We got the car even. I mean, this thing just moves. Look at it. It looks cool. This is a sleeper giant killer. I hope you all are enjoying these videos. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, share, and subscribe. This is Q50 Beast. Peace out.